I believe when Trump, everything he campaigned on, I believe he wanted to do. And now he's doing the exact opposite thing of every single fucking thing.
I don't know what he's done.
Andrew Schulz and the Flagrant podcast have been in an absolute spiral and getting flamed by their audience after realizing they've been tricked by Trump and completely ducking accountability for promoting him during the election.
What's up, everybody? Apparently we ruined America. You know,
Nice.
We were trying to hold the person in power, President Trump, accountable for not fulfilling some of his promises. And that was foolish, man.
Nah, you're an idiot, dude.
That was
You're
a
bad
foolish
person.
thing to do. Once you vote for somebody, no matter what they do, even if it's the exact opposite of what they say they're gonna do, you just ride that until the wheels fall off.
Yes, double down.
Exactly.
Always.
And all it took was for Trump to refuse to release the Epstein files and tell everybody to shut up and stop complaining about it.
Interrupt for 1 second. Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this, where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that,
And now shields like Andrew are acting surprised that Trump has done everything he said he would do during the election and trying to walk back their support of him. But it's way too late for that. And after being called out by their audience for platforming Trump and then acting surprised with everything that we're seeing the administration do now, Andrew and his podcast Goofies then tried to play the victim.
I know this is crazy, but did you know that politicians lie?
Wow.
That's something I just found out.
Wow.
Someone was like, Trump's a liar. You didn't know he's a liar? And I was like, oh, I thought they were all liars. I didn't realize that there were people that tell you the truth.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
They'll DM me and be like, you see what your boy's doing? You voted for this. I'm like, I voted for none of this. He's doing the exact opposite of everything I voted for.
Yeah.
I want him to stop the wars. He's funding them. I want him to shrink spending, reduce the budget. He's increasing it. It's like everything that he said he's going to do, except sending immigrants.
That 180 is crazy. Acting surprised and ignorant after Andrew literally promoted Trump on his platform. Andrew sat across from Trump completely engulfed in his aura while he let Trump run wild, spamming his usual talking points while offering zero pushback to anything Trump said. There were no questions about his policies or the criminal charges that he's faced. It was legit a full-blown PR puff piece disguised as a podcast.
Non-independent media. And they were like, well, Trump is going on these podcasts to kind of whitewash his reputation and basically to not face, like, quote, tough journalistic questions.
Yeah, it just depends what your expectation of journalism is. If you're in front of me, I'm gonna ask you the things that I'm curious about. People are like, why don't you ask him about Epstein? I'm like, oh, so he can give the same fucking answer he's given for the last 2 decades?
Acting surprised by Trump is insane to me. We had full 4 years with him as a president. We know exactly what he's about. We already knew his agenda, his stance on immigration, his disdain for federal employees and federal agencies, and everything he wanted to do if he got elected again from Project 2025.
So what you do is, with politicians, is you gravitate towards the lies you like better. That's
Because
what we
you
all
hope
do.
1 or 2 of those lies happen.
Exactly.
Maybe even more reasonably, he's just kind of run selfishly this whole time, and he never really cared about our well-being. I don't know that he did, because none of the actions have shown me differently. His words did.
And here's the thing, Trump has never been unclear about who he is or what he wants. He wanted to cut Medicaid, deport undocumented immigrants, not just criminals. He used tariffs, isolate allies, and escalate trade wars, and did. And on top of that, the whole world knows that Trump is a compulsive liar. Even Andrew knew that.
I have a hard time doing it to them because I'm basically a truthful person. But and frankly,
So this whole we didn't know act is just really bad damage control. Andrew hopping on the Trump bandwagon wasn't accidental in the first place. He was following the Joe Rogan political formula to shift from jokes to real conversations, platform political extremists under the guise of balance, avoid criticism by saying I'm just asking questions, and then when things go left, claim ignorance. And just like Rogan, Andrew swerved into an edgy anti-woke rhetoric, which also happens to align to Trump's fan base. So again, he knew what he was doing. Andrew saw the opportunity to have access to the president, get a ton of views, clout, and some viral moments, and be embraced by MAGA's insanely loyal fan base. And he absolutely ran with it. So if you're supposed to be a serious political podcast, you don't accidentally have Trump on your influential platform with millions of subs during a highly contested campaign, completely unaware of his policies, intentions, or controversies, and basically become part of his campaign strategy. It was all deliberate and intentional. So them acting shocked and appalled that Trump is doing exactly what he said, it's just crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure some of you have noticed what's been happening the last few days. I just want to let you all know right now, like, I'm in neither one of your cults, okay? If you want me to be in your cults, you can go off. I'm not in the Dem cult. I'm not a Republican cult. I'm a free American. I'll make my own decisions, and I'll say whatever the I want about whatever president is in power, okay? Simple as that. I don't give a what you guys have to say. No, I mean it. It's like, if you guys are getting any I implore you to do the exact same.
All this fake outrage and backpedaling, nobody is buying it. The comments on his own videos are flooded with criticism from their own audience, not just the woke liberals, but regular people calling them out for supporting Trump with everything we know and then acting surprised. And they must really think their audience is dumb and gullible, because Andrew was surprised by the backlash and he just could not take it.
This guy's a monster, he's not a human being, then we humanize him. That's what he keeps saying.
Let's game theory this, Akash. Okay, we are so powerful and influential by simply sitting down with him. Right? We made him president. So one would think that if we are disillusioned by some of the things that he is doing as president, and we are upset that that same influence might be able to make someone else president. So shouldn't you be embracing this massive influence?
Yeah, come to our side. That sounds nice.
The pivot is hilarious. I think it's funny to see all these loud and proud Trump supporters feeling so betrayed right now. These comedians like Andrew and Rogan that jumped into the political pool but then have these politicians on their platforms and let them spew nonsense without pushing back in any way, shape, or form is embarrassing and irresponsible. And they try to have it both ways. Like, Andrew acts super pretentious like a know-it-all sometimes, until something happens and all of a sudden he doesn't know anything. He's not a political expert. He's just a comedian. They don't do fact checks. They don't press for truth. They just platform anybody that's going to get them more clout and views. And then when it backfires, they just act like innocent bystanders, like they're surprised just like the rest of us. And the same dude that was afraid to ask Trump even one single question or push back on anything that he said is the same guy that was acting tough with Kendrick Lamar. I just find it hilarious.
Just Kendrick, I would make love to him, and there's nothing he could do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him, and the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not. That's the only thing he could do. If it's me and Kendrick, this is about physics. It's about physics.
But thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.